This isn't good. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, especially fun to be kept up to date with the latest New York Yankees news or just for plain old New York Yankees discussion. This isn't good, ladies and gentlemen. I looked at this stat and I was like, oh man, I gotta talk about this today. This is incredible. This is incredibly bad. It's bad. So, if you go look at the top 20 worst ERAs in Major League Baseball since June 1st, the Yankees have four starting pitchers in that top 20. We have Cole at 509, Nestor 568, Rodon at 583, and Stroman is 632. 4 out of your 5 pitchers in your starting rotation have at least a 5 ERA since June 1st. Now that's bad. But let's have some grace here. Let's have some grace with Cole. Working out the kinks, coming back from an injury. Okay, I get you. Cole in his last 4 starts, 2-1, 3.86 ERA, 23 in the third innings pitched 23 strikeouts. Solid. Rodon his last 4 starts, 3-0 with a 3.18 ERA, in 22 and 2/3 innings pitched, 32 strikeouts. Some would call that exceptional. Very good. But then, look at Marcus Stroman and look at Nestor Cortez. Stroman in his last start, he gave up 7 earned runs. And I believe over his last 4, he has like an 8.3 ERA. Something ridiculous. Nestor Cortez, over his last 4, he has a 9 ERA. This is a problem. This is a problem that the Yankees, their back end of their rotation is dreadful. They are dreadful. And I understand people want to rely on Luis Gil. I do too. Gil's been very good this season. I've made a lot of videos talking about Luis Gil, and Gil's been very good. 12-5, over 3 ERA. He had a rough month of June, but then he rebounded, had a decent July, and now had a very good, a solid start in August. 5 innings, 107 pitches, not great, but still solid. Just throws a lot of pitches. So you want to put all your hopes and dreams into a pitcher that hasn't pitched in a year and a half, that this is basically his first full season in a year and a half. You want to trust him to be a key part in your starting rotation come October. There's no putting Luis Gil in the bullpen because Stroman and Nestor have been bad. They've been bad. Cole's been improving and Rodon has improved. So I'll give them that. But Stroman and Nestor have been bad. And some would say, hey, what about Clarke Schmidt? Clarke Schmidt, he was pitching really well prior to getting hurt. Schmidt had a 2.52 ERA prior to his injury. I get that. He hasn't pitched since May 26th. He hasn't pitched in months. And you want to go put all your hopes and dreams in a guy who hasn't pitched in months and in Gil, who throws a lot of pitches. And also, too, there might be a timer on this bad boy. There might be a timer on his arm, on Gil's arm. But the Yankees, if they want to have any shot at winning in the postseason come October, they can't afford to put him in that bullpen. They have to pray that Marcus Stroman and Nestor Cortez figure it out as soon as possible. And then they have to pray as soon as Schmidt comes back that he's as effective as he was prior to getting hurt. And the issue with Schmidt and Gil, it's tough for them to go past the 5th inning. It is. It's hard. So the starting rotation is a big problem, especially especially come October. We're tied for first place. Baltimore is just, they don't care that if we lose a series to the freaking Angels. They don't care. They keep losing too. They lose when we lose. It's really incredible. That's incredible. But the starting rotation, if we don't see improvement, it's going to be a huge problem. In fact, I think right now it's a huge problem. I hate making videos talking about negative stuff. I do. My last string of uploads, they've all been positive, and that's been great to talk about. It's been freaking soup for the soul, man. Chicken noodle soup for the soul, baby. That's what it's been like. But I had to address this. I had to. Since June 1st, 4 out of the 5 pitchers in the Yankees starting rotation have at least a 5 ERA. To be fair, since June 1st, Luis Gil's ERA is over 4. That's over 4. But his last 4 starts, I believe he has like a 2.11. Since June, it hasn't been good. And think about this too. According to John Heyman, the New York Yankees could have most likely have had Blake Snell if, number 1, they wanted to take on that kind of money, and number 2, all they had to part with was at least 1 top 100 prospect. Now, that either means Dominguez, which according to Heyman, didn't even have to be him for Snell. That would have required but either Dominguez, Jones, or Hampton. Now, riddle me this. If it took Chase Hampton to acquire either Blake Snell or Jack Flaherty, and you had to take on both contracts, let's say San Francisco ate half of Snell's money, and we know Snell is a tremendous second half pitcher. His last 5 starts, he has a 1.32 ERA. If it took Chase Hampton to go out and get Snell or Flaherty, would you have done it? If that's all it took, you just had to part with Chase Hampton, would you guys have done it? For Snell, I would have thought about it. Not for Flaherty. No chance. For Snell, I would have thought about it for sure. Absolutely. Historically, he's a phenomenal second half pitcher. He's great. He's great. And people want to say, oh, he doesn't pitch past the 6th inning. Schmidt and Heel don't either. So what the heck are we talking about? And we're relying on these 2 dudes to pitch in the postseason for us. So what are we saying? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have channel memberships in the description if that interests you whatsoever. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.